Hello, everybody. Today is September 29th. It's hard to believe that we're down to 2 days left in the month of September. Um, for me, I feel like the month flew by. It's been a good month. Um, all right, jumping into today's lesson. So we've been talking a lot about, advocacy, advocating for what we believe is right. Um, Children or kids who are advocates for what they believe. There's some really good things, okay? But one thing I want you guys to think about, we always think like, yeah, stick up for what you believe in. It's easy, right? It's easy. Well, I don't think that it is always easy. I think that well, obviously, we read or we learned about the girl Malala who was shot because of what she believed in. It's going to come with great opposition, just like that's one of our vocab words, opposition. Um, that means that there's going to be people who fight against you. So it's not always easy. In fact, people who advocate for what they believe in and win awards, like this young man won an award, a peace prize. Um, it's going to come with a ton of fight and a ton of people not liking you. Um, but you know what? I think it makes it easier when we truly believe what we're fighting for. Okay. A couple of things I want to talk about. So one of our goals for this little story, this informational text, is we need to use clues in the text as a strategy to determine the meaning of words and phrases. Okay, so sometimes we're reading along in a book and we'll come to a word that we have no idea what that word is. Okay, we need to learn how to use context clues. So read the sentence around it. And as you read the whole sentence, a lot of times we're able to figure out what that word means just by reading the words that are around it. Okay, and kind of piecing it together. Okay. So I want you to kind of think about that as you're reading text, reading a book, reading information that may be harder than there may be vocab in there that you don't understand or have never seen before. I want you to use context clues, read the words around it uh, to help you understand what it is that you're reading. So, for example, now I stand before you as an advocate of better health for street kids and as a herald of children's rights. Okay, so let's say, hey, we've learned what advocate is, right? It's somebody who sticks up for something, who believes in something. Well, what if I don't know what does he mean by herald? And now I stand before you as an advocate of better health for street kids and as a herald of children's rights. Um, in my mind, maybe that would mean like a speaker or a representative of children's rights, right? Because he's the one that's standing before them. He's the one that's standing up and using his voice as a representative for thousands of voices. Okay. All right. So we need to use those context clues to help us understand. It will help you to understand and comprehend things a lot better. Okay. Um, let's go back right here to this page, page 38. This is the one that I will have you guys turn in today. Okay. So organization. Okay. We hear that word a lot. Organization could mean like I need to organize my desk, right? Are you good at organization? Um, I'm not great. I understand my organization. I can usually find what I'm looking for, but my guess is the ladies that work with me, they probably see my desk and they're like, "Oh my goodness, that drives me crazy. I don't know how he's organized, right?" Okay. So, organization skills and the way we do things, um, the way we take care of our property. That's kind of an organization thing. But this organization is like he was a part of an organization. Okay, he was a part of a group. And so I want to put that a group that is formed for a specific need, a specific duty, maybe. Okay, a group that is formed for a specific duty. I like that. What organization would you like to join at your school? An organization I would like to join would be a blank club because I enjoy blank. Okay, want you guys to fill that in. So an organization is a group that is formed for a specific need. Okay, all right, associated. Okay, associated, let's look over here, paragraph 8. So they used organization in paragraph 5 right here. Kez started his organization after the social worker who rescued him became his guardian. Okay, now we're moving over to paragraph 8, which has, is that the right one? Yeah. My message to children around the world is to not lose hope. Every day, children die from diseases associated with poor sanitation, poor hygiene, and we can do something about it. Why did I not? Okay, right here, associated. My message to children around the world is not to lose hope. Every day, homeless children die from diseases associated, okay, a part of that disease with poor sanitation, poor hygiene, and we can do something about it. Okay, so associated means to be linked to a thing. Okay, so I remember when I was growing up, my parents would tell me, "Don't be guilty by association." Okay, association. So that means like who I was linked to, who I don't get in trouble because I'm hanging out with the wrong group. Even though I didn't, maybe going back to my example of robbing the bank. Okay, let's say I had somebody with me that had no idea what I was going to do. I told them I was going into the bank to pull some money out of the ATM, and I went in there and robbed the bank, and I came out. Well, those people, um, they could be accused of maybe being the getaway driver, even though they had no idea what was going on. Okay, they would be guilty by association. Okay, just so associated means that you're linked to be linked or to be a part of a group. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and fill that in. To be linked to a thing or group. To be linked. You guys know what linked means, right? Like a chain link. Okay, it's linked together. It's intertwined. Okay. What foods are associated with your favorite holiday? Foods that are associated with the holiday of blank include blank and blank. Okay, I want you guys to fill that in. Okay. All right. One thing I wanted to talk about for a minute. I took a picture of my screen. I'm just pulling it up. Okay. So it encourages me to have students start to think about overcoming adversity. So what is adversity, you guys? It's that same thing, that it's that opposition, right? So adversity is when bad things happen to us. Um, and that's something that will happen to every single one of us. Uh, Hard things will happen to us. We'll be a part of things that are tough. Okay, so thinking about these kids, these examples, these young men, these young women who are fighting for equality, they're fighting for peace, they're fighting to help children who need help, that are homeless. They all are going through opposition, correct? Opposition and adversity will happen to all of us. We will see people around us get sick, and it will cause adversity and opposition to us. We will have things not go right at our job or at school. We will have people blame us for things that we didn't do. Okay, we'll have people get mad at us, and we need to have the skills and the maturity to kind of work through that, to fight through that. Okay, so overcoming adversity, that's one thing that we'll be talking some more about. Then the next thing, the next bullet point, how can one person or how can I make a difference? Okay, how can I overcome adversity? How can I stick up for what I believe in? It's amazing how when you're in a group of people who are saying certain things or blaming certain things, if I just give my point of view, if I don't agree with them, sometimes it changes their point of view. It changes their tone. It changes what they, kind of what they're thinking, and makes them think in a different way, even though they might not agree with you. Okay, and that's one thing that we need to get good at, is making sure that when people don't agree with us, we we're respectful about it. Especially in, like, you see that in politics. This year is an election year. um, there are a lot of opposition, and we need to be respectful of that. Okay, opposition is a good thing. Okay, all right. So guys, go ahead, get this done. Page 38, get it turned in. Once again, only take a picture of, get close and take a picture of this section right here. I don't need all this. Okay, what I need to see is that you guys are understanding this. Okay, kind of a longer video today. That's okay. Work hard and jump on to your independent reading and your student application, guys. Most of us should be getting through about that first zone, so let's try to get those whipped up today or tomorrow. Okay, thanks so much. Have a great day.